If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Buffino1, bringing you guys in another YouTube video. So many of you know Among Us has blown up and many people are playing it both on the PC and on their phones. And I'm really enjoying playing the game myself. I've been getting into it. I like playing it sometimes before I go to bed or, before I go to work or on the weekends. I just love the accessibility in that I do not have to have a mic and have to speak to people. More so just be to chat in the chat box, which is a big thing because when I first started watching the game, I was like, all these people are talking to each other. That means you have to interact. So I love games where you don't necessarily have to use your mic. It's like it's optional. So that was a big plus for me. And due to such popularity, the developers are deciding to add new features to the game. As of right now, PC players are able to opt into the beta version of Among Us, which allows for them to try out new features before they are rolled out to iOS and Android. A new option has been added to enable anonymous voting. So you know how you vote for the imposter in the game, and whoever you vote for, it shows up next to their name. So like, let's say you're red or whatever, and you vote for blue, it'll show up that you voted and whoever else voted for, this person. Therefore, people know who you decide to vote for. So now players will be able to vote for others without everyone else knowing who. So in some ways, I think it kind of helps with a little bit of the pressure to vote, because like a lot of time, like in the chat, or people will be talking saying, hey, I think it's this person, I think it's that person. So I think this will allow for people to have a little bit more freedom, or at least feel as if they have more freedom, that they get to make their own decisions when it comes to them voting for this person or that person. There's a little bit more, I think, leeway, or there will be more leeway or freedom, because you could say, hey, I think it's this, I think it's that, and everyone agrees, but then it all goes down to who votes. Now you won't know who didn't or did not vote. And I think it also adds another aspect of being, anonymous, or another layer of suspicion, I guess you could say. And the next change is the taskbar. So it's currently set to always being shown. However, with the new feature, it can be set to show during meetings or never at all. So you may be thinking, what difference does that make? Well, now if you can't see your task during the meeting and someone calls you out on where you were, then you will need to remember exactly where you was at, and more specifically what tasks you were working on, in order to not get booted from the game or cover yourself if you're the imposter. So to me, this is it kind of makes you really have to understand the game, know where everything is at, know what your tasks are, really understand them. So I think it's going to add a level of intensity to the game for people that already play it. And last but not least is a colorblind option has been added. So there are quite a few players that play that are colorblind. So the developers have now marked shapes in the colored wire task, so players can connect the correct wires with ease. So you know how one of the tasks is like, the electrical one, so you're connecting the wires, like pink, goes to pink, yellow goes to yellow, red goes to red. Well, if you're colorblind, you don't necessarily see that. So I think this is a great feature to aid those that are colorblind, to know, hey, this is where this goes, this is where that goes. So I think what they're doing to up the quality / player experience is amazing, as well as listen to the players and their feedback. A lot of companies don't really do that. They just make updates based off of what they think is right. They don't really take into consideration the people that are actually playing the game. What are their thoughts? So let me know your guys' thoughts about all of this down below in the comment section. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll chat with you later. Peace, Fan Army.